What is up, YouTube? This is Neo Slayer, and I would like to bring in a new video. This is gonna be my first official video where I'm talking to you guys while also, making Splatoon content. Because what else would I be doing? Anyways, this video is gonna be about how what I want for Splatoon 3 and what it will make the game better for me, or at least enjoyable for me. So let's get right into it. So, to start it off is the motion controls. Now, the motion controls aren't bad per se, and Splatoon 2, they work great. Um, they work just fine. Like, of course, they're better than sticks. Like, if I show you with sticks, I turn off motion. Like, you can already tell right off the gate that motion controls are already better than sticks because you could just aim better. So nothing bad with motion controls in this game. It's just that they were much better in Splatoon 1. Like, if you ever go back and play Splatoon 1, then you could tell the difference on how accurate those motion controls were. So, whatever it was, either the gamepad itself, the console, or if it's just a Switch, then I want Nintendo. If you're watching this video, Nintendo, what I want you guys to do is to make the motion controls just like Splatoon 1. Whatever you had or whatever you did for the Wii U to make the motion controls more accurate for Splatoon 1, you need to do the same for Splatoon 3. Or if there's a Splatoon 3 ever coming out. And if not, then I guess we're stuck then. So that's my first thing. Make the motion controls accurate. That's all I really want for Splatoon 3. Now, the second thing is weapon buffs and what I would want to see. So, for all the weapons per se, I think they're all fine. Like, I think every single weapon is like good. Like, they do what they need to. Um, like, I feel like every single weapon is fine for right now. Like, I don't think there needs to be any change to any weapons, except for one, which is the E-Leader. Specifically the E-Leader. I want the E-Leader to have Splatoon 1 range, and the only reason for that is it's just a longer range weapon in the game. I want Splatoon 1 E-Leader range, and not Splatoon 2 E-Leader range. I want Splatoon 1 E-Leader range. Uh, that's all I want. Just buff the E-Leader range. Just make it to where it was actually good, and I would be fine with that. So now I'm gonna go over the specials, because all of the sub weapons are fine. Like, you can probably bring back Saker, maybe, instead of Krung Bomb, maybe. Sub weapons I really don't care for. Well, not really care for. It's just the sub weapons don't really like change anything for me, so they're all fine. For the specials, keep Splashdown. Splashdown is great. It's a really great offensive special, so you don't need to worry about it. Tentamissiles you can also keep. However, for this, I would want you to bring back uh Ink Strike. Ink Strike was amazing. It did a lot of paint coverage, and you could get kills, but mainly for the paint coverage. It's really good. It was great for tower control. It was great for Rainmaker. It was just great for the splat zones. And I would love to see its iteration for Clan Blitz. I would love to see how it would work in Clan Blitz and see if it was viable or not. So keep Tentamissiles, and but also bring back Ink Strike. Ultra Stamp, I feel like it's good. You can keep Ultra Stamp in Splatoon 3. I feel like it was this hammer train. Like, it was good. So you can keep hammer. Ink Armor was good. It's good. Keep out. You can keep Bubbler out the game. and just keep it out. And I feel like Ink Armor was a really good replacement. It wasn't invincible, but you did you did have to play around it, and it did give you like one extra shot before death, so you can keep that. Inkstorm, it was good. You can keep that. Bubble Boy, you can also keep that. Now, straight up, get rid of Inkjet. Like Inkjet isn't too bad, but the thing is for me is that it's too slow. It's too slow in the air. So in order to replace this, I would say bring back Inkzuka. Inkzuka was nice and fast paced. It pretty much does the same thing as Inkjet, except that it was a tornado instead of one volley shot. So bring back Inkzuka, because Inkzuka is amazing. Bomb Rush didn't really do anything. Baller. I feel like this was a great replacement for Kraken. It didn't make you completely invincible because you can't break the baller, but you know, and it made a great explosion. But Kraken, pretty much broke the game. Bubbler, because the meta pretty much uh, revolved around Bubbler, Kraken, and Inzuka, pretty much, and like the T Tech and E Leader, stuff like that. So great replacement for Kraken. Bubbler is fine. Booyah Bomb, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's I feel like it does like really good paint coverage. So I feel like you can keep Booyah Bomb. We already went over Splashdown, stuff like that. Stingray. I have mixed feelings for it. Um, I want Killer Whale back. I just want straight up, just want Killer Whale back. Having Killer Whale is was fun, and I felt like it was much better for me. Stingray though was good for taking off people with objective like Rainmaker, Clan Blitz, Tower Control. It was good for like those modes. So either you can take it out of the game of Splatoon 3, or you can keep it, but just bring back Killerware for me, just so you can just uh you know. So if you want to like do objective more, then you can play like Stingray. But if you want to like um just try to like, I mean, you could do the same thing with Killer Whale as well. So I don't know. This one is a little bit 50-50 for me. And I think that's all the specials. I think we've covered them all. Yeah, I think so. So, pretty much, like, bring back all the weapons that you had, the Tony Kensa version, the Sheldon Picks, stuff. Just bring back all the weapons from this game. Maybe some from Splatoon 1. You could do the same thing, you know, do that. And yeah, that's as far as specials and as far as specials go. I feel like that's good enough. Now for the I think we went over the actual weapons as well. So yeah, I think we're all set. So I think we're all set there. Now for 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 the story mode. For the story mode, if it will load, there we go. For the story mode, I feel like what you should do is try to make this a little bit more engaging, or at least try to change up the story a little bit. Like, don't try to change it up too much because I feel like people will just accept, do the same thing, and then you fight DJ Octavia. I feel like the story itself, like, it's fine, but just like the levels themselves need could be tweaked a little bit. So like I don't know like how to do it. I feel like the story mode just needs a little bit more engagement for players, but other than that, we should be good. Story mode, really, it's hard for me to decide. The headgear, clothing and stuff like that. That's all fine. Um, gear, gear, I want to be reworked. So for I don't have a problem with like ability chunks, scrubbing slots. That stuff can stay. It's mainly increasing slots and re-rolling. I feel like instead of having the sea snails be the main currency for increasing the slots and re-rolling, I feel like what needs to be changed is um for the currency to change. So like back in Splatoon 1, if you had sea snails, then you can use your sea snails to re-roll slots, increase slots, whatever. But I want you to reiterate coins as well. Like not just sea snails, because not everyone is gonna grind a level, grind Splatoon as other people. So more people are gonna get more sea snails than others. So I feel like using the coin currency as well with sea snails will attract to more players. At least that's my opinion. And we got an update. So there we go. So that's about it. The headgear, clothing, shot, weapons, stuff that really hasn't changed. Uh, Octo expansion. You could actually do have an idea. So what Nintendo can do is when they can like iterate like with the Octo Canyon, but also with like the Octo expansion as well. They can like try to combine those two maybe. I don't know. The stroll I really don't use that much. Doesn't really bother me. Uh, that's for like local play, but that doesn't really matter. Salmon Run, I have one thing, and that is for like uh endless mode. So instead of like having like the normal three waves and then you're done and then next lobby stuff like that, I feel like what they can do is have an endless mode to where you can just keep playing. It gets harder each wave that you do, and then the more waves that you complete, the more rewards that you are capable of having. Of course, they will reward you for the amount of waves that you complete. It won't like go towards your professional meter and stuff like that. What it can just do is just be a little extra mode for you to play. You know, like Turf War is like an extra mode for like people to play without like losing anything. So, but on the topic of Turf War, we can we're gonna get into the last thing for me, which is honestly I feel like the most crucial part. So for Turf War, we need to make it more engaging. Like I get it, it's for casual players, and I'm a competitive player. Like I understand like why like why it's unappealing to me, but at the same time I feel like there should be like that middle ground to where it should be casual but also competitive as well. And I understand why ranked will just be solely for competitive battles, while turf war it could just be for casuals. But I feel like force or if you're not gonna make it more competitive, or at least have some competitiveness to it, then what you should do is not require it right out the bat. No, actually, no. I feel like the way it starts off, like you go to level 10, and then you can. go proceed to rank battle. I feel like that method is good just so people can get the feel for it. But I feel like the EXP that you get should like increase it, and that way you motivate people to get into ranked. And for ranked, I have like a few things for ranked. So for ranked, what they could do is, well, rule number one is like you guys can keep the point system, but for me, I really liked how it was with Splatoon 1 to where it was like S plus 99, S plus 50, stuff like that. And then they match make players like around that level. Or if you're gonna keep it like the power level, then try to like make it make the point system like harsh, so that way it's not too lenient, but also don't make it too harsh. Gotta be that middle ground. And then, but for solo queue, I feel like what they should do is integrate a system to where you're gonna get, including yourself, there's gonna be 4 players on your team. So I feel like what they should do is try to incorporate some comps or compositions. So that way, before battle, then you can prep. You could be like, okay, I could play. My teammates going this weapon, my other teammates going this weapon. I'm gonna go this weapon, and then the last person can be like, okay, my teammates are going this weapon. I'm really good at this weapon. I'm gonna go with this weapon, and then you can like work out your sense, work out builds, stuff like that. Or in the middle of the lobby, like I understand, like after a match, you can set up like set up your sense, your build, your weapon, whatever you want to do. But I feel like during the middle of the lobby, because sometimes you're like waiting forever, and other times you're just in a match like instantly. So I feel like in some scenarios, you should be able to join a lobby, and then if you chosen like the wrong sense or have the wrong build on or whatever, then you should be able to go in the middle of the lobby, change it really quick, and then get into the match. Uh, I feel like I feel like it's just in a scenario where you get into a lobby and it's just like that instantly. Then I feel like then that's gonna be a little bit hard to work out. But I feel like Nintendo can do it. Nintendo's filled with a lot of smart people. And for League, I really have nothing to say. Just keep up League. Feel like the taking out the trios part was good, and other than that, it should be good. And that's about it. Oh, and for um, darn, what is it? Oh, and for no, actually no, never mind, no. And for the last thing, I feel like changing up the ticket system is a good thing as well. Like just changing it up so then like instead of like increasing the chance of like getting a gear perk, I don't know. It's just weird for me. And then like the EXP stuff and the coins, I guess that could help as well. I don't know. I really can't think of anything for the ticket system, but that's pretty much how I would change up um Splatoon 2 for Splatoon 3. Just change up some specials, changing up Summer Run, changing up the gear system, changing up story, changing how ranked and the lobby goes. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment below, and tell me what your ideas for Splatoon 3 are. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried my best. This is my first official video, so don't worry. So if I made a mistake, well, not made a mistake, but if I can, if you have something for me to improve on, let me know, so that way for the next video, then I can improve it and just make sure that it fits specifically for you. It's not gonna fit for everybody, and I'm aware of that. But make sure, but if it's something specifically for you, I can try to implement it into my next video to see if I can just improve it. You know, but leave a comment, leave that like button, subscribe for more Splatoon content. I'm planning on making more Splatoon content. Uh, Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/NeoSlayer, and this A in Slayer is a 4. Follow me on Twitter, and you can add me as a friend on Discord. I'll leave it in the description below, and that's about it. That's gonna wrap up this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys later for another Splatoon 2 video. See you guys later.